I'm going to admit that I was wrong, and it's okay.
You will not lose and go backwards because of market volatility. And you definitely have that issue right now in the 401k that you're in. If the market went off the rails tomorrow, you would see a balance decrease. But you'll never see that in an annuity.
All right, I know that this is not the ideal view for the camera, but it's what we got for today. It's what we got. If you're like me and you are nowhere near 65 and you have an old 401k, I had this idea that it doesn't really matter if I just left it where it was with my old job because I didn't need it anytime soon. And so even if the market crashed, it was fine because there would be time for that money to go back up. I did not know that there was another option for my 401k besides just putting it into another 401k account or putting it into an IRA until I got my license in life insurance. And I learned about something called a fixed index annuity.
Annuities are issued by life insurance companies. Okay. Insurance companies are very, very, very good at protecting money and growing money.
Even though I learned about it, I still wasn't convinced that it was a good option for somebody that was younger. Thought it was great for somebody that was in their 60s, about to retire, and just wanted to protect the money at that point. But I actually hopped on a call with a colleague of mine while he was talking to a client about a fixed index annuity, and I was completely blown away. Shout out to Kevin Caston, who allowed me to just sit and listen in. And I'm going to share 4 of the reasons why I am now very much convinced that I need to move my old 401k into a fixed index annuity. And maybe it might be the right thing for you to do as well. If you do not know what a fixed index annuity is, it is an account that you can get from a life insurance company where they hold your funds and they allow you to take advantage of an indexing strategy. What that means is your money is not in the stock market, but your interest will be credited based on how well the stock market is doing, specifically different indexed funds. But the market drops, you're guaranteed contractually that you will not lose money. What that means is you get to still make money as if your money was still in your 401k, but you never get to experience any of the drops that happen when your money is in those 401ks.
You can't go backwards in an annuity. You cannot lose money due to market volatility. The way this money is set up today in an old 401k, if the market doesn't do well, you lose money. The year ends with less money than it started. With an annuity, you cannot do that.
I know for me, I have looked at my account once and it's like 100K one day, and then the next day it's like 80,000. And I don't like how that feels. So I just don't look at my 401k when I know that the market is not doing so hot. The big thing with the annuity is that your money is protected from downturns, which doesn't seem like it's a big deal when you're young because there's plenty of time for your money to get back up. But the way that I see it now is if you have an opportunity to not lose money, why even take that risk, right? So if you're actively working and you cannot take money out of your 401k, that's a different story. But if you have a chunk of money from an old 401k that's sitting around, why are we cool with just letting that money lose when there is an option where it does not have to? One of the things that completely surprised me off the bat is that with this particular insurance company that Kevin was showing numbers with, they currently at this time give an 18% bonus for moving your money over. So if you have a 401k where there's $100,000 in it, just from transferring your money from your old 401k into your privately owned annuity, they will give you $18,000 off the bat. So now your starting balance is $118,000, and that is what you will be accruing interest on.
The good news is now the markets are starting to recover some, but that premium bonus can really go a long way toward helping you recover some of what was lost. And again, that is there's no strings attached to that money. That's your money that goes in as your balance.
I don't know about you, but that is a good chunk of change to just get for you to have control of your money and for you to not lose any of your money when the market turns. But my biggest eye opener was this one thing that Kevin said, so you want to make sure you stay tuned to the end. How would you feel if in addition to that, you were guaranteed to get an income for the rest of your life? I know it sounds completely wild, but you can build an annuity so that an insurance company is obligated contractually to give you an income once you turn it on until the day that you die, which I think is absolutely amazing.
The way the annuities are written, you're guaranteed to never lose your yearly income that is coming from the policy.
Versus in your 401k, you only have access to the money based on what is actually in your account. If you get unlucky and you're about to retire right before the market dips, then you are going to probably have to go back to work and work for several years because you cannot afford to retire. I have had conversations with clients that are 60, 65. They're saying, I don't have enough in my retirement, either because I started late or because the market wasn't doing so well. And so now I need to keep working for another 5-10 years in order to have enough money to live on. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be 70 and working simply because I did not take advantage of an option where I could have been guaranteed money as long as I'm alive.
So at the end of 10 years, if you chose to cash the entire thing out and go on a worldwide vacation and spend it all, then 100% of the balance is available to you to take out. What most people do at the end of their 10-year period is they just look at another annuity and they roll it into another one to protect it.
So essentially, if I move over my 401k at 35, let it sit for 10 years, cool. My money compounds. Now I get another annuity from 45 to 55. Fantastic. My money compounds again. And I get a bonus a second time. And now I do it a third time. And guess what? I get that bonus money again. So my big unlock was like, I can put money into this annuity and the insurance company is expecting that I don't pull money in it willy-nilly as if it's a bank account. So this money is supposed to be there and sit there, although I do have access to take money out. But the exciting thing for me is every time my contract is up, so whether that's 5, 7, or 10 years, I can go ahead and apply for another annuity. And if I get approved, get another bonus. So essentially, I get to rack up free extra money for the next 30 years instead of letting that money just sit around and lose money and not have a guaranteed income. For me, that decision is a no-brainer. I'm curious what you think. Let me know what questions you have about an annuity in the comments below.
There is no tax penalty whatsoever for transferring it because right now you are in a retirement plan, a 401k retirement plan, and an annuity is a retirement vehicle. As long as you're keeping your money in the same type of vehicle, retirement to retirement, there's no taxes that are owed, anything like that. The only time taxes are going to come into this, and it would happen on your 401k as well, is when you start taking your distributions out as payments. That's when you're going to have to pay tax, which is what's going to happen on the 401k as well.
If you like how this sounds, there's an account that works similarly to this, but has the additional benefits of life insurance. So make sure you watch this next video to see what that is. Take care.